So, hello and welcome to the full build review of Hogwarts Castle and Grounds. And it took me 3 or 4 nights to actually build this together. No rush, few bags every so often. All went together okie dokie and well, and I'm just going to now slowly but surely go through the actual build process, the goods, the bads, not that there's many bads, and then a final overall what do you think, have a look. So of course we started off with the plate build, and I'm not meaning the edging here, the black edging, I'm on about the actual plates itself. And it basically built it up in little sections, and we started off with the Chamber of Secrets section here. I must admit I was a bit skeptical at first because every section is like, say, a 6x8 or something like that, and they're all joined together to make one big base plate. There is one bigger base plate in the middle, but I thought it was going to be extremely flimsy. Totally wrong with that. Everything fits together nicely. Bricks on top of bricks makes it a lot more stable, and away you go. It is absolutely amazing. So as I say, the first part is the Chamber of Secrets, and there you can actually see him. Oh, I'm impressed with that. You can see the snake, and you can see Salazar slithering out, I think. Then nice little build, no problems. The only thing that I think I said in this particular build that I think would have been nice is maybe some lights, or a couple of light bricks that Lego could have put in to light certain parts, and I think this one would have been a good one where you actually got to see Salazar Slytherin's, like he's like a concrete face into you, or whatever you want to call it, like a statue, but it's only his head really. That would have brought it out more to the attention, but other than that, that was that. Then we went along, and there we had the Devil's Snare. Again, not too much to shout, little thing. The Book of Keys, the Room of Keys, what am I about, was next. See them slowly going around building each section up. The chest room came next, which again, nice little build, built it up, bump, 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 to the plate, plates on plates. We then had the Mirror of Essihad, which I hope you can see there. Again, nice little build, everything okie dokie dokie. And then we finished off with the Potions class room. They're printed again, there's no stickers in this set, I'm repeating myself, so, and it looks pretty good, doesn't it? So after, again, we keep going around here, and we started to do the side foundations until we'd actually got the foundations in. Then, and this will be quite difficult, I imagine, for you, is you've got to, if you go back in the videos, you'll see that, imagine there's no castle, and then we start to build up these side decoration all the way around here. Again, all this is built up, and then finally it is flat plated. So there's no castle, remember, it's just flat plated. Positions are put in where the castle sits on the plates later, so as you add to it. And then basically that is the end of book one, really. There is some little bits of blue, excuse my fingers in the way, where the lighter blue colour is added, and there's the nice printed Hogwarts Castle tile, if you like, 1x8, 1x10, whatever it is. And like I say, we're on about the light blue, and then of course we move straight away to book 2. And the first thing we do, I think, is the boathouse. Either that, or that could be the end. Again, please don't be trying to refer back to the other videos, and you'll see it in what I call greater detail for each step. And then we did the Great Hall. And again, this was a lovely little build. It looks good. It is good. The quad part, printed bricks again, or tiles, whichever way you want to call it. The little posts give it the definition of what it is. You've got a door, and windows coming out the back. I think it's windows actually. And that was that really. And then the next step, of course, we go to building the tower. And there is the tower. Fun build, quarter pieces. I'm just trying to find a good shot here. Bum, 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 bum. And then this little piece here was an interesting build of the angled, if you can see the angle to it, just to build it up, to give it some definition before the spire. And away you go. We then went on to the quad. They call it the quad. I'm going to stand up for a minute here. That's better. Won't let me. There's a shot of looking down over the quad, which I think is quite good. Where the students gather sometimes, going to the different places, different rooms. And again, it was a nice build. Putting the roofy tiles on was pretty good. Spires, curbs, no problems with the bricks, no problems with the fitting. Little bridgeway went on next there, and then we did another a part that really made me chuckle really, because we went on now, and I think it was here, and this was classed as the girls' toilets, which I thought was extremely funny. Nice little build with the circular bricks building all the way up. Build up that middle piece, connect them all together, put the roof on, and away you go. Nice printed tile, which I hope you can see there. I think it's a clock on the top. We also had the decoration of trees or whatever, and then we started to come across and down. We started with this section here, built up again. It comes off the toilet section. I actually managed to get it the wrong way around first time, like an idiot. Had to change it round where I'd put that stud was looking backwards and blah blah. But again, take your time, look at your plans, and you'll get there in the end, like I did, with no problems. At the end of the day, I turned it around, changed a few bricks, and away it went. Then we built this lovely tower, and I don't know if, I think actually, I'm just going to skip back and say, I think that tower is Dumbledore's, or Dumbledore's office I should say, is in that tower towards the top. Whether this is the observatory tower here, I don't know. There's a possibility of it being. Again, it was a lovely little build, up and down, up and down. Look at that, using the axle 1x2s, you know, just as decoration. Nice little added on pieces for decoration. Same with the other side, with the spires here that just click on. Very, very intricate, very good build. Like how they just pushes together to create the roof effect. And then again, it just, you build that up and then it just pushes into place and you're there. And then it's a matter of building up and around that tower. And again, I had no problems whatsoever. the printed tiles again, looking absolutely fantastic. I love how the windows look. I really, really do. And like I say, we just built round. You build obviously the body and the places first. The places are there for them to slip into position. Obviously the roof comes last, and then the spires. Again, lots of printed stuff, lots of little greebling, is it, where, you know, the little bits just stand out. Little hole there that goes all the way through, which is a nice added touch. More plants. We'll come to them in a minute. So actually, once this section was made and slipped into position, that was the end of your main castle build, really. Absolutely done, finished, lovely. Then came the Weeping Willow. I showed that in the earlier video as well. Interesting with the car. It looks good, like the little tower effects, and the actual tree itself looks good. Lovely little build. Really enjoyed doing it, actually, getting it in, getting the, you know, the little slot there, clicks over, bump, bump, absolutely perfect. From there, I have also, the greenhouses were a little bit of a pain in respect of, they went on fine. When I came to putting the actual plates on, the alignment was a little bit hard to get them clicked on and alright. It took me a couple of minutes just to fiddle about, but that's just me again, that's nothing to do with the set. They went okay. Same with the middle part there, exactly the same, there's nothing there. You can see right through, you can see the door. It all looks pretty good. Then came the Durmstrang ship, and this was another lovely little build. I will just go off on a tangent here and say, which I know I've missed, when we added the extra dark blue tiles, I mean, it just adds to the texture. The clear bricks, as if the ship's coming out of the water. But I mean, looking at the contrast between the light blue and the dark blue, it looks really, really, a lot of time and thought has gone into this. I must be honest and say, whoever the builder is, the designer, he's took a lot of good time to do what he's done. The ship itself, only a little build, building obviously the body of the ship first, bow, the stern, and then finally the masts, and it looks, if you've anybody who's watched the films, it's not that bad to say. It's a mini version, remember, this is miniature size, absolutely top how. From the ship we went to the bow and battens, is it? Carriage with the winged, whatever you want to call them, festrals, is it festrals? I could be wrong, so don't shout at me if I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, you can see it looks really, really, look at that, absolutely. You know, and like I say, for these videos is going to be something to look back on and say, do you know what? I actually built that, and I love that shot. It's a cracking shot. Stand away a little bit and look at that. And then there was only one thing left to do, really, and that was the architect of Hogwarts. And here he is in all his glory. Not a lot known about him. Obviously stick the minifig together. As I said in an earlier one, we have a new moulded beard piece for this figure. Love the pattern on his hat. That's about the best we're going to get it in this light, which is okay. And then of course we've got the little tray thing that we made up with his things on, and his architectural scroll of Hogwarts. And that was really that. It was done, it was finished, and this is the view that you are getting. It is absolutely, and I can try and get it as best in frame as I possibly can, and I will gently spin it round for you. You can see, and I can say, I'll keep saying this again and again and again, I'm not a master builder. I'm learning all the time. I build for fun and enjoyment, and I'm enjoying making a record of these builds bag by bag on YouTube, not only for you to see, but for me to look back and see in years to come, hopefully, fingers crossed. I will stand up and give you that view, because I think that is another lovely view of the castle and the grounds. And you know what I'm going to say now, if you like this video, if you like the videos that have gone by, please give us a like, click on that like button, that thumbs up, put some comments in the little box just to say, what do you think of the build in general? How do you think I've been on my videos? Have I given it enough detail? Am I pants? By all means, comment in the box if you think I am. And if you want to follow us on this journey with the other builds that we've got coming up, please click on that subscribe button. Still don't know what's next, but we'll be back soon enough, don't you worry about that. If I have got any Harry Potter fans here, there'll be loads more new Potter to come. We've got the big castle, actually. That's still to be made. We've also got the 2 extension pieces, and I think that runs into around about 20,000 pieces in full, or close to it. It's either 19,000 or 21,000 pieces. So when that build starts, I mean, it's going to be a massive undertaking, but that is a long way in the future. That'll be sometime next year in theory. Lots of big mocks coming, lots of nice normal Lego coming, some alternate Lego building sets, not Lego but other companies, Potter, Star Wars, Star Trek, modulars. I'll keep going. Anyway, just to say again, a big thank you for watching. Anybody who's still here, still watching, following, enjoying, that's what it's all about. My name is Kev. I am Square Ghost, and I'll see you all on the flip side.